And here we are in the desert of Oman, just having visited my son Johanna. It is hot here, yes, but it is worth it. This grand tour of my empire, showing off my majesty, gaining control over these lands, collecting taxes, raking in the prestige. Yes, that's what I should be doing as an emperor. So here we are, and we continue our grand tour of the Socotra Empire. Item Peak. What in the world was my granddaughter Yasmin doing in that wardrobe in the servants' quarters? Playing hide and seek, she claims. She looks like a ghost, shaking, eyes wide open, staring at walls. Oh no, I know what happened. She must have seen two of the neighbors plucking a duck together. The poor girl looks shocked, and I would not be surprised if she will find intimacy difficult when she grows up. She's my granddaughter. She shouldn't find intimacy difficult. That is not right. Although her father is chaste, yeah. Not being more intimate than necessary will serve her well. Don't be scared, girl. When you're an adult, you'll understand. And my patriarch has, and friend, has concluded his task. Then we shall assign him somewhere else. Yeah. This is, let's do that. Okay. So we're on our way to Dufar. No, Dukum. Dukum. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I had a change of clothes as well. See? More desert garb. A fine day like this, the weather nice. The pastures of Dukum look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. A local matriarch approaches me. A fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? I could apply some of this back home. Improved pastures. Let's see if we can't improve things around here. And I'm sure Prince Johanna can take care of his own pasture. No, I could apply some of this back home. And we continue to Dufar. That is my next stop. Develop Socotra, Tanas Socotra, 40 other courtiers gained a trade administrative order. Okay. We arrive in a small village in Dufar to see quite a commotion in the town square. An unfortunate creature surrounded by furious villagers. The bleak, hopeless look in her eyes fades and brightens as she notices my procession's approach. My Malik al-Muazzam, these villagers say my actions have made a sinner of me, but it is all lies. Won't you give me the Malik al-Muazzam's justice? True, the evidence seems circumstantial, but the lowly peasants should never speak to their Malik al-Muazzam unprompted. The execution is just, or the evidence is frivolous. Let her go. Control level between the 10. Taliba is killed by you. Yes, he's 60 years old already. I'm not going to interfere in the execution of justice here. I'll leave it to the local courts. I receive a welcome worthy of Malik al-Muazzam at the gates of Sheikh Gebereal's castle in Dufar. And there is little doubt the splendor of my train has made a great impression. My vassal dutifully received me with all requisite deference. Gebereal explains the planned evening banquet, promising that entertainments and victuals on offer will near the standards of my own court's dinners. He assures me that this is only the finest food he has to offer. Then let's begin. Ah no, to the brush, Malika Zeyd, we have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more, we are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Never. War waits for no man. The blaring of war horns have reached me even here in Dufar as I am in the midst of hosting a grand tour. That knave leader Hamdan of Peasant Revolt has declared war against me. Much planning has gone into preparing to host this grand tour, and I'm loath to send my guests home. The importance of this conflict should not be underestimated, however. Perhaps it would be best to focus all my efforts on preparing for war. War declared. I can manage things from here, or this war requires my full attention, and then I may... The grand tour will be cancelled, everyone will travel home, and some costs may be recouped. Yeah, I don't know how widespread this war will be. This uprising. Rally the troops, for sure. Do we have any indication of where they are? No, they haven't sprung up yet. Okay, so I'm gonna focus on this and then we'll do another grand tour afterwards. This war requires my full attention. Unfortunately, we'll have to cut our tour short here, but we will definitely continue. Okay. So... Oh, they only have 400 soldiers? It's a very local thing then. Where are you? Baghdad? This is where... Peasant uprising is centered? Apparently. Okay, so I will move my rally point to here, Ambar. I don't think I need all my troops. No, just the men-at-arms. And who should command this? Aggressive attacker, rough terrain expert. He is a organizer. Yeah, that's fine. All my knights as well. Okay. Where are the... Where's the enemy? Where are the rebels? Oh, there, in Jerusalem. Okay. Make your way over to Jerusalem. If I had known this, I wouldn't have interrupted the grand tour. Fish in the sea. I've heard that the South Arabian fishermen are famed the world over for their ability to strip the ocean of its most bountiful and delicious plunder. Today, by the shores of Al-Asa, I'm fortunate enough to come across the South Arabian fishing fleet. Our entourage shows close to a stray member of the fleet, and I am greeted immediately by the pungent odor of its captain. And honor my lord, can I interest you in the finest catches of the day? We will eat well tonight. Well-fed travelers, yes. Okay, so I could have continued, but anyway. Okay, we have another perk, religious icon. So we, the time it takes to convert a county is no longer increased if that faith is higher further than your faith. Okay, we want to get profit. So I guess I can take off my my travel card, but we're still traveling, so. Yeah, we only did like a third of the planned route, or a quarter. And I am already noticing that the events are quite repetitive, as is usual Paradox fare. There's not a lot of variance in it, not a lot of diversity. Travel, my shaky women. I have seen the world and beheld its many wonders in my travels, but never have I beheld such beauties as the ones I've seen in Romania. Truly, my shaky women are a cut above all the rest. One particularly fascinating specimen has taken my eye as late. A peasant woman by the name of Katera? Something like that. She doesn't appear to be especially beautiful, but okay. A pretty little songbird, she is far too pleasing to my eye to spend her days slaving away in Romania. My new paramour? I cannot give my love so freely. And I arrived back home at last. We have journeyed for 654 days. Okay. That is longer than I anticipated. Okay, here we go. That was over. The force of demands. And Hamdan. He's actually a good, he's high prowess, but I can't allow this. He shall be executed. To set an example. Right? So have I returned home? Then I can take off this head wrap. Let me just do default. That's my default? No head wrap, that's better. Okay. So we're back home. And shall we immediately continue with the tour? I think we shall. Right? So I think we shall. Okay, so Grand Tour again. Do we have enough? Yeah, we definitely do have enough money. What's this? One new situation in court. Okay, I can take care of that. The unknown Malik Muazzam. You will never believe what happened next. My guest Gurgen won't stop talking about himself and all the things that have happened to him. In addition to his endless prattling, I'm at unease with this stranger speaking so informally to me. I tried to excuse myself from the guest by telling him I have other matters and people to attend to, but he interrupts me asking what job I have, or if I'm here to dress like the Malik al-Muazzam for a day like every other guest. Dumbfounded, I managed to respond, I am the Malik al-Muazzam. Blood drains from his face and he begins to stutter. My most sincere apologies, my lord. I promise I'm not here to simply leech off your fortunes and eat like the Malik al-Muazzam. I swear it's just that your court's reputation is more talked about than your appearance, my lord. Maybe they'll remember me if I make an example of you. Spread the word that I am an accommodating host. I'm not gonna lose 225 gold for that. I'll have a mandatory test for guests that they must pass to stay here. Or I actually don't mind everyone not knowing who I am. No. Maybe they'll remember me if I make an example of you. Okay. And we're almost at the required court grandeur level. And you see now it has gone up to level 6. So we will get there. And then we may need to invest in some more. Yeah. We make enough money, right? Okay, let's do that. Lavish food, spacious lodgings, and many servants. We already have stylish fashion, so yeah. Okay, I wasn't quite done with touring my realm. So yes, we have visited Oman, we have visited Dhofar, and then that's where we heard of the, although we haven't really, did we? Yeah. We were in the middle of our visit there. We were having a nice dinner. I should go to my other son. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this cannot be hosted for another 8 years. So but I interrupted my visit. That's not right. Okay, let's have a feast then. That's pretty good, right? Or a hunt. Or a pilgrimage even. I think a hunt would be good. I'm not employing a master of the hunt. Okay, let's fix that. Master of the horse. Okay, Abba Abaid. And the master of the hunt would be either Bada or Yuhana. Desert warrior, strong, cautious leader. Yeah, you sound like a good one. Okay, High Almoner, that of course should be my friend, the Patriarch. Cupbearer, that will help with court grandeur. We don't have somebody who's excellent. Shiva. Yeah, that sounds about right. You'll be my cupbearer. Court musician. We only have average people. No. Court artificer. 4. Yeah, that's not right. And court poet, we don't have anyone who meets that. What is the requirements? Okay, we have one prisoner, is Ramadan. In prison for 16 years. You poor guy. You've been here long enough, right? You have 3 gold, you will give that to me and I will let you go. Alright, he left prison, that's fine. I can vassalize this guy. Oh, I see. Yes, Zeyd, where are you? There. Oh, you were the... Yeah, I know. You had Tbilisi and you were under me. That's why I pressured you to adopt our faith. Okay. Yeah. I would like to give you a position, but I can't make you a patriarch. Oh, you got a lover's box. Great. She didn't get it yet. I should have required her to come with me, but how are you not of our faith? Ah, he is rakish. You have some lovers? Not publicly. Okay. The wolf, definitely not. And Farouk, yes, you are nice and all that, but we have people that are more qualified. Alright, so what were we doing? We were organizing a hunt. A hunt or falconry? Hunt. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, there's lots of good hunting grounds up there in the north. But there's also here fox sighting. Okay. No. Badr or Yerevan. I guess Yerevan. Okay. Then 1% chance of danger. Yeah, I think we will survive. Although we can reroute through here. Okay. Any other place we want to visit along the way? There is Haran and Samara. I mean, we might as well, right? Okay. Here. Go to Haran. Yeah, why did you go this way? Let me go from Sina there without... Oh, wait a minute. That's better. But then I want to go through Samara. Okay. Mercenary guards and mountaineers. Yeah, because this is all hills. Although we could go through here instead of there. Yeah, probably. So after Yerevan and Vin, yes, this way. It's less dangerous. Though we have this. Well, desert. So if I change this to desert warriors, then I have no problem there. And the rest seems okay as well. It's like 3%, 5%. Okay, we'll have to... Maybe 2% chance of taking them. Let's go for mountaineers. Yeah. Then that means that here there will be a bit of danger, but I'm sure we can manage with our mercenary guards. Okay, Recreation. Slay beast. Yeah, I want to slay beast. Here. Let's spend more money to increase the success chance and the party size. More prestige. I don't think we really need that. No, that's fine. Okay. Manage guests. They are all invited, all my vassals. Even the patriarch, no, the patriarch will decline. Okay. Okay, okay. Looks good. Let's go. Fresh start. I will be hosting a hunt in Yerevan, and time has come for us to depart. At last, a chance to pursue my passion and practice my skills. It's true, there is nothing quite like a good old-fashioned hunt. I can't wait. I accept your gracious offer for vassalization, my liege, Emir Haytham. He's coming back, and then we get all this. Beautiful. And there we are. Going through the mountains of Armenia. Okay. Making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. Gamekeepers check the highlands each day for signs of quarry while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. My daughter Tanas is joined as a hunter. Okay. Might be a bit cold in the mountains, my dear. Greetings, my implacable liege. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I have been a good vassal to you, but surely you understand I have subjects of my own too. My current contract is very restrictive. Surely you would see the wisdom in making more lenient. And besides, you owe me. Porphyrios again, you... It seems I have little choice. I don't like not having choices. Greetings, Lord. Sophia, one of the cooks, says, I have your daughter Layla with me here. She promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. She draws in a sharp breath. But she nibbled all the food like a rat and then fell asleep on a flour sack. She's due a hiding if you ask me. But I'll leave her with you to do with her as you see fit. The child is so unmotivated and lethargic, you could confuse her for a corpse. And that's no way for a princess to be. Never waste energy when you don't have. You should have eaten all the sweets, this is your right. Or you should treat Sophia better, yes. Yeah, this hunt will let me lose some stress. Why do we have to wait 4 months? That's not right. I've concluded my task and we need to assign a guardian for my vessel, Harbin Idris. Oh, look at that. Idris of Zeyd has croaked. Died of cancer at the age of 43. That's terrible. That is terrible. And now you have a little boy on the throne. Yes, I shall offer my guardianship. Convert culture. We might as well. Huh? Yeah. Learning education. That seems fine. Okay. You, my patriarch. Where do you want to go? Look at that. Nestorianism is really spreading. Yeah, I think you should go to the north. Where we have some apostolic Armenian Christianity. Vaspurakan. Okay. We are happy to accept your proposed education arrangement, a noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Well, let's see how old you are. Emir Aram assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the slopes near Yerevan. My many gamekeepers and flushers have been poring over the area for tracks and fumes. The stout buck is definitely in the area, and the conditions could hardly be better for hunting it. Grins, this ought to be good fun. Let's get out there. We'll seek the stag. I want to hunt something with him. I'm trying to flush it. No, let's get out there. Hunt the stag. That will make for a good trophy in my throne room. It's a lovely day for a hunt, which means it's a nice day to be outside. As I fill my lungs with fresh air of wilderness, I spot in the distance what can only be a gift from, or nature's dedication to, Jesus. So many useful herbs and wild, beautiful flowers, both for healing and malicious intents, but I'm here to hunt. Picking orchids may raise some eyebrows. I must keep up with appearances. Yes. My night Johanna is the first to spot its branching antlers. Flighty bug is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the leafy bushes. It locks eyes with me and, almost as though the animal senses my intent, suddenly takes off in a flash of brown fur. After it we ride. Like all game, the slippery stag has many tricks, blemishes and ruses that can fool even experienced hunters. My vassal Sheikh has halted the party. The wily stag has been doubling to and fro, retracing its steps and running trails to throw us off the scent. There is no agreement over which course to follow, and each moment we tarry puts us further from our prize. Patience, this should be easy to solve, or I trust Shaiban. Or what does the local gamekeeper think? Patience. Yeah, this should be easy to solve. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and snorting in panic. The air resounds with blowing horns, barking dogs, and the party's cries as the circle is closed around the defiant buck. I will shoot it. I will bring it down myself. Spears ready. Or unleash the hounds. I will shoot it. I take aim as the party keep the exhausted animal in place, exhale and loose. The arrow strikes true straight into the beast's heart. That's how you do it. Hunts like these are pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Johanna, the master of the hunt, directs the breaking up, masterfully skinning the carcass without being stained by even a drop of blood. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for camp and home. Mount its head, my guest will see its majesty. I will become the owner of the wild stag's skull. Yes. Let's finish this hunt and go home. Well, with a detour, we want to go to Diyarbakir. Iran. Yeah. Lines about legacy. The latest work of my acquaintance, Count David, has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with memory and what we leave behind, and David has publicly dedicated it to me. A lament for the Malik al-Muazzam. What man does not hope to rest when tired, no matter his wealth and treasure required? 'Tis rare enough for men to admit that their deeds leave those left after split. So far I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore for much longer. I don't know quite how I feel about this. I mean, it's all good until the last phrase. if you ask me. Caravan loot. We come across the remnants of a trading caravan in Narjes. The arrow-ridden corpses of merchants, guards and horses, overturned carriages and ruined merchandise all point to this being some kind of attack by bandits. Anyway, such dangers on the road aren't unheard of. After we bury the dead, my traveling companions and I debate what should be done with the merchandise which the bandits did not carry off with them. Salvaging these items could be quite lucrative, though it will take some time. We'll split the goods amongst ourselves. I'll take the lion's share, as is my right. We shouldn't steal from the dead or give it to the region's ruler. A shot. I'll take the lion's share, as is my right. A foreign treat. It's not the first time I catch my Nightat fiddling around with some flowers he's been picking along the road. Sometimes I swear I even hear him sighing, overlooking Apahunik's holding. My liege, he says, when he notices that I've been observing, it's not a secret that my heart has found a new home, far from home. Alas, my liege, my soul aches for Kiran. My desire knows no end, her eyes, her hair. I long for just a salute. I die for her. Please, I beg, let me stay with her. So... okay. He is a pretty good knight. And Kiran? Sheikh, a short caravan master. And she does look pretty. Who am I interfere in higher matters? You're coming home. Yeah, we have no time for such juvenile infatuation. We have enough room in our court to welcome both of you. Yeah. You should come with us. And then, can I arrange a marriage with Tsat, right? There you go. And the food has gone bad again. Let's take our time to forage and hunt. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? And the child has grown up. Okay. Yeah, not very interesting. We visited the Neoplatonic Academy in Haran. Here, that is. Yeah, the rice mod has some local flavor here. That's very interesting. Susan comes of age. With her coming of age, my tuition of Susan is at an end. Always the curious and knowledge-hungry child, Susan has shown an affinity for scholarship from an early age. Her understanding of philosophical and theoretical works is impressive, and she often engages in debate with her former teachers. Even at such a young age, she can be heard quoting obscure passages to support new ideas and theories. Malika Al-Muazzaman's Davis' contributions towards her education cannot go unmentioned. Her guidance has helped the child reach further than she could have alone. So look at that. A 4-star learning education. That is great. So, they grow up fast. Yes. And no, I don't think we should go ahead with this marriage. We'll break the betrothal. And that probably is the end of our alliance. Yeah. Now, I could, like... what's the word? Soften him up by promising another of my children or grandchildren. But do we really need him? I do not think so. I mean, we are stronger than any of my strong neighbors. Only problem is when they make a big alliance, or when maybe someday finally the Mongols come. But I think we're strong enough. My daughter can marry. Yes, I know, Susan. Susan. Diligent, zealous. She's a pilgrim, she's quick and pure-blooded, and she's a traveler. Try and ask her to take the vows, but no, she's too ambitious for that. So since she is zealous, where is it? Religion should be Nestorianism, right? We want someone who's not too old. $214. Do we have anyone with inheritable traits? And someone who probably is not lowborn. Okay, then it's down to 15. That's much easier. This guy looks promising. Intelligent. Okay, arrogant, sadistic, but he's brave. He makes a good marshal. This guy also not bad. There is the beautiful Mukhtar. And I have some grandsons. Yeah, I think one of these is best choice. The strategist. Sheikh Petrosian. He's Armenian. I think this guy overall is the best. Although we have... Yeah. Okay, there you go. Attitude. One living member. Let's go for a matrilineal marriage, shall we? Okay. That's that. Let's continue. We visit the Great Mosque of Samara, and we arrived back home. The old court. Child of my dynasty, my daughter Tanaz has given birth to a son. They're calling him Zeyd, and he is a genius. That is beautiful. And we have 2,000 gold. Look at all that. Yeah, my grandson. My grandson. And then I have daughter Tanine and Yasmin, who's 14. Okay. This is something else, yes. Okay, lesson in charity. Zainuddin brought my son Idris to the market today. Idris was to hand out alms to the poor and needy, to learn about charity and the ruler's plight to the less fortunate. He refused to give a single coin to anyone, Zainuddin exclaims. Everyone we met were either undeserving, beneath him. In the end, he kept the gold. Idris seems to have developed an egotistical streak. But he is compassionate, so you must care for the poor. Always consider your choices carefully, constantly. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. I arrived in Baghdad to pay homage to you, glorious Malik al-Muazzam. As a show of my loyalty, I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Show him in. Serve me well. Alright, I need to do something about my stress level. And we are out of prisoners. We have an item here. Of course, the wild stag skull. Yeah, that will go here. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we could. I wish we could have a few more places, or that somehow it would be possible to expand the number of items that are on display. I mean, clearly there are other places we could put them. I mean, yes, I understand you want to limit it to not overload the situation with bonuses, but yeah, sometimes I feel it's a little limited. Alright, so what's up next? Unlock a new perk. Then we shall do that. Profit. Base creation of reformation cost minus 50%. Yes. Cultural acceptance. Learn on the job. That's pretty good. Yeah. We didn't invest a lot of points into our main, what you call it, our main trait. Yeah, I think we shall stick with this tree for a while. And maybe we should also do, like, at least know thyself. We're getting on in years, right? We're getting on in years. We are now... Why don't I see that here? 51. My daughter Sajida and her little friend Sajida had taken a copy of the scriptures from the study and brought it into the playroom. Sajida tried to read it, but quickly realized that the words therein were best left for the priests. She seemed completely content with her current inability to understand the deeper meaning of the book, but you are having a learning education, my dear. Be content, humble, or cynical. Content is pretty good. Yeah, be content. And my knight Aria has come of age. I mean, this boy has come of age and he has become a knight. He does have some friends, right? Shiva, my cupbearer. Yeah, we should find a husband for her because she's bound to get entangled with someone. And this girl is my courtier, not my ward. Who is teaching you? Mia Hafsa of Agrawal? Ah, yes. Diplomacy, education, but you got zealous. Okay. I think age. Huh? He's my courtier. He's my knight. Why can't I? Because of this. This one, right? She is yeah, of a house, not lowborn, and he is lowborn. but he's special. Legendary Blade Master. Yeah. Alright, I think this is where I will wrap it up today. Maybe a little bit shorter than usual, but no, we're at 50 minutes, it's good. And I will have a look at what we are going to do. Because I can't finish the tour that I originally planned. And I do have a lot of resources right now, so I should invest some of that. And I want to look into reforming our faith. But I want to take my time to see how I want to do that. So we'll see the results next time. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again in the next episode.